Sup my young parsons, this is Cthulhu Luigi, and welcome to part 5 of Let's Play Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. I am in World 5-2 right now. It would probably be in 4-3 or 4-4, but I am a dirty hacker and I skipped World 4. Due to a warp zone I wasn't entirely sure the existence of, and that was just me warming up to I was too busy reminiscing about what happened in the last 10 minutes to think about actually doing this well right now. So what is your pattern, young man? Do you ever go down further than that? Can I just make you go off the screen? Not plausible, not plausible. Okay, honestly, it's just like a mental thing. It's not really a hard trap to avoid. I am pretty sure those skulls on the bullet bill cannons are the same skulls that are on the flag, if there are in fact skulls on the flag and I'm not just weird. And that's the problem. I know those are just like weird square shapes attacking me with square hitboxes, but they look like hammers and I'm expecting them to be hammers. I've been spoiled by current generation graphics. Like the wind hammer in Halo, or wind sword in Halo 3. When you swing that thing, it hits where it looks like it's gonna hit, and like a giant square hitbox where the wind from the wind sword blows, but that's beside the point. You see, the thing about video games is that when you throw more technology and money at them, they become more realistic, or at least more predictable. Which I suppose is realistic, because that just means they have a logical physics system that resembles that of real life, or that of what seems intuitive, based on some... Why am I questioning the philosophy of video games? This is not what normal people do. Whatever, normal people are retards. Well, I didn't die on the bullet bill there, that's a good sign. Better than about half my runs. So how do I get past this guy? I'm just gonna say this game is impossible from this point. You had to use a warp zone to go to World 6. That was the only way you can beat this game. And that's the end of this Let's Play. Okay, I'll see y'all later. Okay, now I'm forcing myself to finish that because I accidentally slurred the you all and said y'all, and now I've basically made myself emo. Thanks a lot, Super Mario Brothers. Oh, wait, how did that happen? So apparently if you jump over him, he doesn't kill you. I'm going to have to remember that for future Mario endeavors. Perhaps if I jump on an enemy's head, it will die and not kill me. The bullet bill sound scared me so much I freaked out and ignored the fact that there were two incredibly slow enemies that would not have hit me if I had stood still. Oh wait, Turney Fag. Oh no, if he was a Turney Fag, he'd have hammers turned off. Those Turney Fags. Canon of my Let's Plays is very inconsistent, as I believe in part 2 or 3 I referred to myself as a professional Super Smash Bro. Oh whoa, that was the best title ever, Professional Super Smash Brother. I should just start calling myself that. The thing about Let's Plays is I'm sharing my private thought process. Yes, I do congratulate myself on having good ideas. I just normally don't. I am not a fan of that whole let's be bags with weird hitboxes thing. Do any of these have secret mushrooms in them? I assume they do, because this game likes secret mushrooms. As do... Oh, I was right. So, we could be skilled, or we could just use that as a free pass through that and the piranha plant. Or not. At least it's good to know its option. Well, it is about halfway into the video. I have made zero progress, and I am still having a lot more fun than I was with Halo 3, so I think that was a bit of a mistake. Maybe later, if I'm better at video games, or if there's some kind of a demand for it, I will finish that, but other than that, if I say it is on hiatus, which I assume I will by the time this is put up, it means I don't care and it's never going to happen. Whoops. Speaking of things I don't care about, what would you guys like to see after this set of Mario Let's Plays? I know Mario is always popular, and I was sort of annoyed at myself for not having any good old Mario games on my Let's Play resume. Okay, that was the nerdiest thing ever. Please yell at me in the comments for saying that. But I digress. What was I digressing about? Oh yeah, right. What do you guys want to see after this? I am thinking Pikmin, because my Pikmin videos seem improbably popular. And because I just haven't played Pikmin 1 in a while, and the last time I played it, I was beating it for the first time. And it would be interesting to try to improve on my otherwise horrible skills at it. I know most people are just too upset by the thought of Pikmin dying to get past the first day in Forest of Hope, and I have been there. That was how I played it for the first 5 or 6 years I owned it. Last year, I think around the time I was making my Pikmin 2 challenge guide, or after that or something, I did go back and beat it, which is why I have that Emperor Ballblax video, which is the only video anyone ever looks at, and everyone makes a note that they must be the first person to realize that there are multiple colored onions at the ends, and per chance in Pikmin 3, those would be the Pikmin in that. And I think that is a very interesting thing to note. Please, if you ever happen to look at that video, please leave a comment telling me that. I would be fascinated to hear it once again. But yes, Pikmin seems like an interesting enough idea. It's not what I would assume lends itself to Let's Plays very well, but what the most time that game can even take is 30 times 13 minutes. That's... I should have this faster than that. 390 minutes. That is 39 parts, and that is shorter than a good... That's about the same length as Banjo-Kazooie and Mega Man, and considerably shorter than Banjo-Tooie, although everything has ended up being considerably... Is that thing in the wall now? What? Oh. See, never investigate anything that looks interesting in video games. It'll probably just throw a 8-bit hammer at you. Maybe if I make a hammer time joke, the Hammer Brother will get upset and not attack me. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. Yes, it works. Actually, people who don't solve all their problems with song, that is why you are not as good as me. Write that down. I don't think anything I do can be considered song, except possibly Karaoke-mon, which I will be Let's Playing more of if there's any demand for it. Just putting that out there. I'm gonna hate myself for saying that later, but I hate myself in general anyway. Whoa, a star, that's... Okay, right now my goal is beat this level before time runs out. It's always a bit interesting to be Let's Playing things and being a YouTube whore. Because it's sort of like you're being timed, and I mean, obviously you could have shorter videos and there would be lots of videos and it would look like you suck at the game when you're really just OCD and separating them into logical parts, but what was I don't know what I was rambling about. I've sort of been like talking non-stop for the past hour, and I haven't fallen asleep or become really upset yet, so I consider that a pretty good run so far. See, just the frigging Do the Wario 8-bit remix playing in the background. It's too cheerful for me to really get upset at the game, which I do like. That's one thing about Mario games, they have some of the best music. So, I am around the time where I would ordinarily be wrapping up a video, and I have made 0 progress in this level. I am going to keep this video because I am surprisingly loud compared to most of my other Let's Plays at this time, probably due to the frigging chocolate in my system. But if I make another video with absolutely nothing like this, well, I'm not going to keep it. And I will give fair warning on this video, that nothing at all happens in it. But if you're the kind of person who does not read a description, I do not want to save you the pain of watching this. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. Okay, see.